Hello everyone, it is me, it is I, it is thee. Right, I thought I'd have a go at doing these again. I got these off of Amazon, but don't they remind you of the duck ones? They come with the cork backs which you put on after the event, and these are two I've done already. A little bit fluffy. But they're pretty sweet, aren't they? They're rounds. I'm going to have to seal them, I think. But yeah, I quite like the look of these. And for Amazon, not bad, are they? Right, which one shall I do? Let us do this one. No, you're all shouting out. Do another one. Don't do that one. I don't want you to do that one. Where's my I want to know where my other Diamond Art Club tray is. The small one. It's vanished. All right. Now this one have their bottles 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are no DMC colours, sadly. Right. So, all right. First things first, which I nearly forgot to do. Try and take the tape off. The film, not the tape. Using this hand, because this hand has the nails. The others, I'm afraid, are stress. All right. So, which one am I going to do first? I think I'm going to do 13, which is the red. That amount. Oh dear. And what's that one? That's 10, no 13. And that's 8. Oh, that's all right. This is all the 13 it needs. There's no more 13 in any other one. All right, so here we go. Now I need, look at my lovely, I need a bit of this just to hold it down a bit. All right, got this. What did I do with that other pen? I don't know, but luckily I have two. Oh, there it is. I have two, luckily. Well, I totally fell off the diet wagon last night and this morning. I had my other pack of crisps this morning. And, well, last night I regretted totally having that pack of crisps because I was up all night with stomachache. That's why I have crisps in moderation. But I'd forgotten because I hadn't had them in a while. But at any rate, so I fell off the wagon last night, probably done away with all my good efforts that I did at the week, last week after my weigh-in. But it is what it is. Get back on the bandwagon, as they say. I'm just peed off with the fact that, am I in shot? Yeah. That the company that the NHS chose to put its trust in to help us. I mean, we're all diabetic on this program, so it's we should be monitored, but they're not monitoring us. Yeah, we're doing all the work. We have to input into the app our weekly stats, i.e. blood pressure, weight, blood glucose. And they even want us to live in log, how much we poop, what our mood is, everything. What foods we're having, which is a bit ironic considering we're all on bloody shakes and soup. So, and they do all that so they don't have to talk to us. But then they don't look at the stuff. And they don't work it out. My coach, she doesn't know what day I started this on. And I bet these names aren't their real names at all. I bet they're just the standard, you know. Like everyone at an Indian call centre will have English, Scottish names or whatever, you know. But none of them look at our whatnots. But anyway, and then I looked up thinking, right, well, maybe we could report them to the CQC, which is the Care Quality Commission here in the UK, which sort of supposed to, you know, deal with things like this. Except when you go to the Care Quality website and you look under Aviva, you'll find, oh yes, they're there, but there's a little addendum sort of just down below saying that certain parts of it is not covered by the CQC. And guess which part that is? The dietary and nutrition part. That is not covered by the CQC. So, even though the NHS has contracted them to deal with this programme, they've really covered their arses so that there's no comeback. Nobody you can go and report them to. Unregulated. And yet, it's through the NHS. And I don't get it. So, I know it's an old load of baloney, don't they? Right. 3. Let's have 3. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't get to sleep till about... he's a bit of a crappy one. Don't want him. He can actually go in the bin. He could have gone in there, I suppose. Right, yeah, so, God knows. Let's get that one there. Wow. Everybody on the Facebook page is peed off with them. It's been going for quite a few number of years. And yes, while people do have, you know, do manage to lose weight on them, they're saying that they're basically on their own. And if it wasn't for the Facebook page, where we are all basically, you know, people on the diet, if it wasn't for all of us lot helping each other out, well, we wouldn't be encouraged to continue, wouldn't be doing anything. It's like Aviva have got their money from the NHS and sod the rest of it. You know, they don't care. That's how I feel. No allegedlys. I'm on the diet, so I can say I know from my point of view. But it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. That's all I can say. Someone needs to be held accountable for it. Right. Oh, nearly put it in the wrong jar. I want to do that. That is for my knockoff AliExpress knockoff, as opposed to Temu knockoff mini. Right. 15. I'm still hoping there's going to be enough diamonds. This is one definitely to be single placed. I'm going to go to this one, I think. Ugh, if I can get the lid off. Might need to... That's enough. I want to hear the click. Oh. A dull click. But it does work very well. It lets go really nicely. Oh dear. Yes, I was watching the lovely Craftish Kristen doing her geode cross stitch conversion, and she was tagged by I can't remember who tagged her, but she tagged a few other people, and in the description she tagged there was a lot of us tagged, and I was one of them. So that will be coming at some point when I've got a bit of a longer video and I've actually had a chance to sort of write down the questions and maybe thought up some of the answers. It's like being back at school in your exam. No! But, and also I've got to do some prep work because to know how many paintings I've got, well, first off I'll have to add them up because I don't have a log. Well, I have a logbook, but I rarely use it for things like that. Yes, I've got a kind of a logbook, as in what I do with my stickers, but that doesn't cover them all because some of them, like my Diamond Art Studio ones, I've got some big paintings, you know, over 197 colours worth or whatever it is. And yes, so it ain't, oh look, I missed some threes, so I'll have to go back to them. And it's, you're probably shouting at me saying, threes, you missed some threes. Yeah, so I have to go and work out the ones which I haven't got in that book, like those and my budget ones. And as to how many I've completed this year, I haven't got a clue. Probably can tell you how many I've started this year. Oh, God. Well, apparently my anti-planner is on the way at last. The one that I bought from the proper people at the silly prices as opposed to the cheap prices. I mean, yeah, it seems in the end that it wasn't the seller's fault per se. It was the fact that they chose to ship it by Every, because when I checked again, it said Every had their parcels, had it since the 2nd of August, but it's gone missing from them. But well, it's down to the seller to go and chase that up. I couldn't chase it up because I'm not the seller. So, and you can't really get in contact with Every. Even they, well, I found a chat place and went through it and I thought, bloody hell, this is a bit bizarre. But yes. Oh God, do I feel a bit, now I'm upright. I'm feeling a little bit, ugh. And my elasticate is stuck. Socks are digging in. That's the problem with these socks. They're a little bit too long for my short calves, so I have to fold over the top bit, which then is like double compression on that part. But on a note, that lamp that I got, that I finally got to work, oh God, did I tell you about that? I tried it and I couldn't, I put the bulb in and I couldn't get it to work. It wasn't working, so I phoned up their company itself and they said, oh, that's strange. And so I was just about to go back to, I went back to Amazon and I'd managed to find a bit where it says, you know, replace, because they don't usually have a replace, you know, item. And I thought, oh, yeah, because I wanted it. And then I had another fiddle around after that one was ordered. And what they said was that they'd issue me a new one and then I have to send the other one back. And if I don't send it back by such and such time, then they charge me for both. which is fair enough. But in the meantime, I had another twiddle of it. And oh my God, it's where the bulb goes in. You can get it into one side and you think you've got it into the other side, but you haven't. You've really got to like gouge it in and twist it so it actually covers, because they've got these little sprongs like that. And you've got to get that there's a little bar thing into those sprongs on either side. It gets one in, no problem. And it gets the other one in half. And so you think you're in, but you're not. And you really have to gouge it in to get it to click in. No getting out, mind you, once it's in there. And then I tried it again and it worked. So then, of course, I had to cancel the other one that was coming. And well, I've had that on since I got it, all day, all night, because you can, and it doesn't eat hardly any electric because it's a very, very low bulb, and the bulb shines down onto the sticky bit of paper. And I was surprised at how many of the extras, even though with my hoovering, lemon and whatnot routine, it's how many are still there. And a fly. I did catch a fly, sadly. Poor fly. Because he was probably trying to eat them. But anyway, because apparently what it is that they're lulled to the warmth of the light, and they think it's a human or a cat or something, you know, alive, where they can go and feed on. And when they get there, they sort of drop down onto the or they jump, and they're just not quick enough to jump back up off of the sticky surface, and they are stuck. All right, so I was going to do 3s again, wasn't I? Yes, so I was well impressed with that. And then the other day, the bombs came. So I'm actually half tempted to send those back and order another one of those other ones for those light ones for down here. But I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think I'm going to need 2. Not now. The upstairs is being dealt with. God, yeah. Cheers, Desi. All I can say. Bless her. I might get a gerbil. Something little, which I can still cuddle and stuff and care for. Hamster. A hamster. And tough. If they say, you can't have that, I shall say, well, too bad. I can. Oh, no, I'm not going to... 17, I've got all that to do. How many? And, whoa, there's got to be... Oh, there is more 17. Oh, thank God for that. About to say, never going to get it through there, will I? Right, so let's do 9. And then we can do 6. Then we can do 17. 9. Oh, is that 6? No, that's my 6. Look at this, 6. Yeah. And I think it's obvious, really, because yellow is 6. Green is not. Right. Yeah, you can't multi-pace on this. Oh, dear. No, this is 9, not 6. Try putting green on the yellow part. What a numpty. Yeah. I saw my lovely grandkids the other day. They are lovely. Got big cuddles from them. I only went in there briefly. I am so tired, so I do apologise. I really am. I'm struggling to keep awake. I might have to clear off that sofa again, and because I've got all my flipping next month's load of shakes on one end, because they're quite big. There's no room for them in the cupboard yet. So what I tend to do is come the revolution now, when I start the next lot up, which is like the 2nd of September it will be, golly, then I will pour what I've got left of the other sachet, of my old sachet, into the new one, and that's how I've been working it out. Then they can go in the cupboards, but then I've also got to find room in the cupboards for the follow-on sachets that they're giving me. 2 weeks worth of 3 meals, and then I get to cook 1 meal. It's portion sizes, that's what I've got to work on. Yeah. Oh dear. Can't believe that I started this on the 2nd of July. I haven't done too badly. I've had a couple of blips. Whereas I note some people have gone away on holiday and they've, you know, and they've broken it for a whole week. But I suppose at the end of the day, because that's what they all seem to be tending to be focusing on, is losing weight. So they've pushed it as a diabetes remission diet, but actually, you know, realistically, they could just turn around and say, oh yeah, it's a weight loss program. Which, yes, in turn will help some, you know, some of us with type 2 diabetes get off medication, get into remission. But to be fair, I was already kind of in remission. That's what I was told. Because I wasn't on any medication for it. I was dietary controlled. I was just overweight. So, you know. And if I had a nicer kitchen or a separate kitchen, then I would feel like cooking proper meals. Because whenever I've had a good kitchen in the past, I have baked, I have done all kinds of cooking in it, you know, and I've been, you know, really on the ball. But when you've got a shitty kitchen, which mine is, as it's part of the sitting room as well, which is just horrible. So whatever you cook, the smell is just everywhere. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Don't you dare fly off. Down there. Good thing it's poured glue so you can slide it. Yeah, these are the nicest ones I saw on Amazon a while back. And I thought I had some voucher money, gift money or whatever it was from returns that I'd done. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to give it a whirl. So I wanted something which was small. You know, it's crazy because at one point I wanted like Diamond Art or whatever to do bigger paintings than what they did, you know. The bigger the better, so to speak. That's what I thought. More bang for me buck. and this is a case of be careful what you wish for, because now it seems to be that they're all that size, and that is just a little bit too big now. I think they need to do more 50 by 50s, you know. Because that's still big enough. Yeah. And I mean, I've got Diamond Art Studio ones. I mean, I got the 4 of those big ones that they're doing from Helryoko. Walking in the Rain, Outside the Sweet Shop, Serendipities, I think it is, no, Fantasia and Serena. Got all those, and they're all over 150 colours, but they're all massive. I'm not sure. I think I started Serena, I think. Either way, I'm going to have to crack on and do these bigger paintings. And look again, I started Secret Temple. And there's also the Majestic Ship, is one that I want to start. And I've still got Still Waiting. Well, it's still waiting to be started. Got so many. And I just don't think, and you know, some of them I just don't think, even though I want to do them, I'm not going to get round to doing them. The Witch's Study Room, you know, lots of them. Magic Happens. I'll have to sort out some yeah, I think I won't be doing many more of my ideas until I'm ready to launch them myself. I have a feeling, because there's some things that I just sort of, I've got planned and I've mentioned them and I'm still in the process of doing them, but because I'm not very good at, I'm very good at starting things, but I'm not very good at finishing things, and things take me a lot longer. Some other people are sort of like grabbing the ideas and running with them, which, you know, is fair enough. It's all, you know, whatever, but it's a little disappointing, a little bit saddening. And yes, I know I'm not the only one to come up with certain ideas or whatever else, but it did seem a little bit peculiar. But well, just do them differently. That's what I'm just going to have to do. Which is fine, I suppose. I think I'm a little bit sensitive at the minute. I think that's what it is. I'm a little bit low. I just had the anniversary of my dad's death, so that's, and I'm still feeling for Desi. My daughter's ignoring me. Oh well. We're not a very good communicative family. I don't communicate. I find it very hard to communicate. I try. But my children, they can communicate with most people. Well, my daughter can. So I don't know why she can't communicate with me. Just to check in every now and then. Say hi, how are you doing? How's your diet going? But see, she's not interested. She occasionally does it when she feels like, oh God, I'm going to have to. But, you know. So many ways, you know, I think she's definitely on the spectrum herself. You know, in some shape or form. Oh, wow. Golly, this is going on and on. Flipping it. When I'm going to get to 17, I'm going to be thinking, good golly, this is... It doesn't look very much, but because you're having to single place everything, it is... It does seem to take forever. So has anybody tried the Diamond Art Club ones, coasters? What have they thought of them? I mean, I just think 15 quid, and then I've got to add the postage to the UK, which is something like 15 quid. I just sort of think, nah. Oh, good. My money has gone through from my the anti-planner thing that I bought on Amazon. I went and checked my, because it said, oh yes, it's refunding, I've been granted it, blah blah blah. I thought, good. They what do they say? Oh yeah, it said some of it was going back onto my gift card, Amazon gift card, and the other will be sent to my bank, or whatever it was. But oh no, it wasn't. It was just said they'd be sending it. God, sorry, I'm really tired. I'm not explaining very well. And so I looked on my gift card thing, and it only said £6.50 or something had been added on there. And I thought, oh, it was £12 something rather I paid. This is strange. And then what happened? Then, oh yeah, so I looked in and I thought, this is very odd. And then I realised I paid some with a gift card. That's why I got it. Because I got it half on gift card and half on my bank card. So it's just told me that the other half has gone through onto my bank card now. Perfect. That's good. So now I've got £11 in my Amazon. Burning a hole. Oh, good golly. It's very kind of a little bit hard seeing these rounds on in the white tray, because yes, you can see some, you notice that they're upside down, but after a while of looking at them, with my cataract, and I'm always having to look round, and sometimes I see two of them, it's a bit awkward trying to check that I've got one which is not, oh no, that one is not an upside down one. So I'm trying to pick the obvious ones first. Yeah. I think I might need to twist the knob of this, or the nib of this, sorry. I mean, if you want to twist the knob of anything, you can give it a whirl, but, you know, don't blame me when something other than putty comes out. careful how much I twist it as well, because suddenly it'll all come out. God, this sounds bad, doesn't it? Goes quiet. Do we like these quiet moments? I like the silence. I can go off. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get something for my knee pain. Because that's another night it was hurting. Oh, we're on. Oh, hold on. Oh, we are on 6, yes. Nearly forgot these. I bet you were shouting at me saying, don't forget those little ones on the end. Right, there we go. Right, now we're just on 17. I seem to have done quite a lot of things with the rounds, haven't I, recently? Right, 17. Let's use this up first. All right, now here we go. Now I can do away with that bit of paper because now I can put my hands on something. Still a bit sticky, but oh, I was going down the rabbit hole yesterday because I've got it in my head that I want to make some of these little quilt as you go pillows, because it's similar to like doing hexies. I used to love doing hexies, but I wanted to try something different, and these were all basically in one. You make these little pillows, and so these little pillows about that size, and the square ones, and they also do hexagon ones. But I looked at the rulers by the people who, you know, were doing them, and oh my god, I thought, I'm not spending 16 quid, I think it was 16 quid, on one set of rulers, which is like an oblong one, which has got an insert. It's acrylic insert, and then an, you know, an outsert or whatever it is, an outer bit to it. I'm not spending 16 quid on that. So I and then something like, I think it was about the same price for this little square one. I thought, no way. So I looked on Temu and I found some, and they were, you know, 5 quid and 4 quid. So I've ordered those, and I was looking on some of my fabric wholesalers, and I found one place which has got a couple of layer cakes, because I like layer cakes, because layer cakes, even though they're big, because they're like 10 inches, what you can get, you know, from them are like 4 charm packs. So basically I cut them down into charm packs, so then I've got 4, and those will do for the inner bit of my these pocket pillows that I want to do, which then you sew together and they create a quilt, but it's done by hand sewing. And so I was looking as well on another one on my websites. Now they do have the Clona fabric. I found it was on that wholesalers that I had, and yeah, I can get a bolt of, say, ivory in that. But now I'm remembering that that is quite a stiff sort of fabric. It's well starched, which then I mean I'll probably have to wash it first and then iron it, and I don't like washing and ironing, you know, when I don't have to. So I'm see, Mac Hour, you don't have to. But I'm not going to go to a company and pay, you know, 10 quid a metre or plus. It might be plus now, metre. It's probably, yes, it is. It's probably about 13, 14 quid now, a metre. I'm not going to do that just for some soft fabric. So I've got another supply that I'm going to go for instead. It's not much difference, but it is softer. And then that means I've got quite a lot of that fabric, and if I only do it for a little while. But the thing is though, because I do these scrap packs, I can always, you know, cut up some of it. And what I would do was, I'd also, I think I might do is do some see, I've got some Sizzix dies which could work, you know, which I can cut so much fabric at a time with that. And so I could like cut the small hexagon and then the large hexagon, or the small square and the large square of the relevant stuff. But well, but this one, this pattern that I've got from Temu coming, it's I'll just show you if I can find it. It is it's the problem, you end up starting on Temu and then before you know it, you've gone down the rabbit hole, and within a week you've spent stupid amounts. Oh, my pegboard is out for delivery, it says. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I better just go and quickly check outside just to see that it hasn't come. My tablets came this morning. Nope, not there. Oh dear. All I can say is I hope it didn't go in the plastic bin. They didn't put it in the plastics bin because it was rubbish day today and plastics went. But that's me sidetracking for that pegboard. Right, now what was I going to look? I was going to look at orders. Oh, it wasn't that one. For some strange reason, I've got 2 accounts with Temu. Oh, I think because one I did with the app. And the other I did, yeah, from the website. Right here, but that's all right. I can just switch accounts. All right. Why does it do that? Switch accounts and then it goes straight to bloody YouTube. Because it's freaking Google. Bloody hell. Right there. Ah, there it is. Right, go back, go back, go back. Right. This is one I've ordered. Don't know if you can see that. That is the hexagon one. And if you see, it goes in. So that small one, and then you'd use the bigger one. Oh, hold on. That's my door. Hold on.
Hello there.
That is crazy because I just come out to see.
Well, just bad timing or good timing.
Good timing.
I just put that there because there's a proof of delivery photograph. I just need to take.
I'll move my feet out of the way.
Okay, thanks. I'll give that to you.
Wonderful.
There you go. And then we've got that letter as well. And then I believe I need to pick a parcel from you.
Oh, do you? No. No, you don't, because I cancelled it with them because I got it to working. It was a bulb that had to fit in the thing,
and then it worked.
Yeah, and I fitted it in. It went like as if it clicked, but because these silly things from China, like, and you sort of, you've got to really click it in the other side to make it.
I
brute forced it. And
that's often the way with these things, isn't it?
It worked.
Oh, that's
So,
okay. No, that's perfect.
saved
It means I
you.
don't have to take another parcel back. Great, thank you. Thank you.
Win-win.
Win-win.
Thank you. Right, what's this? Nothing on the back. Oh God. Forgot I had to do that. Right, who have I got? Which bank card, credit card have I got that's got 50 quid on it? Fuck. Oh! So sorry. I forgot I was filming. Scrap that. Right, now where was I completely forgot I was filming. Right, okay, yeah. I explained to the postie why I didn't need to, he didn't have that parcel to, I hope that was the one. And I didn't have another one that I had to go back. Who will? Right, so anyway, yes, where was, so there's that one and there's that one. So you'd use that one for the outer fabric, the bigger one for the outer fabric, and then you'd have that one for the inner, so the pattern fabric. So I got that, and I also got those. And so you'd cut down that one to get your, I think that bit comes out actually, and you cut around it. And so that would be for your inner fabric. And then obviously this will be for your outer fabric. And because they've got the corners already sliced off, that's for your mitring of your corners. So I've got that and that, which go together because to make a proper square quilt. So yeah, or rectangular quilt. But yes, so that's that. And look, £4.24. So I got that as well. And I've got plenty of like old it's lining type fabric, batting, sort of curtain lining, batting sort of thing, and it's soft on one side and it's sort of satined on the other side. And I've got plenty of that which I use. I used to use that. I cut that up and put it into my bags, my cushions, just to make it sort of a little bit soft and padded. So I've got lots of scraps of that from when I had the shop, because I kept everything, and I'm sure I'll be able to make some the same size as what these are wanting. So then I've got to order that. Oh God, I've just realised, typical, isn't it? Flipping, or that's my council tax that I was there seeing. I was a little bit surprised because it didn't have anything on the back, but then I noticed it's on the front. Return address was on the front, and I don't know why it says Doncaster, because Doncaster is not that's South Yorkshire, and I'm not part of South Yorkshire, so God knows why it has that. And I'm on benefits, so God knows why I'm having to pay in the first place. I'm sick, even though I work, you know, I'm down as self-employed. I don't make enough. And I'm on this thing called Locra, which is, I don't have to go looking for jobs or anything like that because of my illnesses and things like that. Which is good. But I still like to keep my hand in. I mean, I don't earn much. I don't get much at all from selling on eBay now. Little bits come in, but as I say, more goes out than comes in. Oh dear. What are you doing? Get off there. This quite a bit of stuff's now come out. It's sort of spilling out the sides. I got a soft click. Not the same, is it? Really need a loud click. Like that. My grandson started making noises like that. I keep practicing with him to do them, and my favourite one to do with him is "Rrrr," and he's got that down to an art. He really has. He has got that sorted. And every time he sees me, he goes "Rrrr," and it's like, wowzers, laddie. Clever boy. And I've started him on itchy knee. San. So I'm starting him on Japanese. Because to have a language, especially a unique language like that, I think will be quite good. Get the grandkids trained up and then they'll be able to translate for me. Because it's a lot harder for me to learn. I mean, I learned so much when I did the uni course of Japanese, but flipping COVID hit, didn't it? And all kinds of, it just went, yeah. You were then left to your own sort of devices. Every now and then you'd have a Zoom meeting, you know, Zoom class, but it wasn't the same. And now I needed the visual. Mind you, getting to class was always a nightmare. And coming away from class was, coming away from class was even worse. But when I was there, it was great. Yeah. But we will see. Yes. Get them learning it. It's quite good because I always call my my granddaughter by her Japanese name. Because her name in English is Summer. So I say Natsu. Which is quite amusing. She doesn't think it amusing. It's a bit like when I start singing to her, summertime and the living is easy. No, she just gives me that look. It's like, okay, I love you too, my darling. Right, so I have done that one. All right, can I fit these ones in this one? I think I probably can. Yep. Oh, get in. There we go, so that one's done. So there we have it. Nice little coaster. Whoops, if I can get it up. There we go. Quite sweet, isn't it? Now, all we have to do is turn it over. Give it a bit of a crunch down. Don't be doing that on my light pad. Taking one of these, it's sticky. And it doesn't cover it all. But there, covers quite a bit of it. And there we go. So then we have another one to add to the collection. And if I so wanted, there's a nice bit of release paper. I have 3 more to go. So you've got 6 in that. For $9.99, I think it was, or $8.99. $8.99, I think. Not bad, is it? So, on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to deal with my council tax. So sorry, everybody, for that. Completely forgot. But, well, oh, dear. I really forgot about that one. Damn. Any rate, I shall see you very soon in the next one. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.